I tell you what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to sit here with some beer and just play Pokemon until I fall asleep. That's the plan tonight. I'm switching off my phone. I got to get back into this. I haven't had any new gameplays in a while. This is probably one of the most recent. I keep playing Soulstorm. I'm really addicted to that game at the moment, even though it's absolutely ancient, and that's my housemate's walking into the house. So if you hear any random weird noises, which is like our greeting in the house, that's probably just it. But gonna get into the game in a sec. It's an RU match. This one is against TheLuckyLossYT, or the Flawless Win, I think is his actual YouTube channel. But getting into it now. First turn, I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with my... I think I lead off with Scolipede? No, I lead off with Druddigon, expecting this Aerodactyl to come in. Now, pretty similar to the last game in a lot of aspects. First turn, Aerodactyl, and once again, first turn goes for the Taunt. I don't know why this happens. Every time I see Aerodactyl, it'll always go for Taunt. I guess it is a pretty good Taunter, pretty good lead Pokemon, but I think I protect that because I go for a Dragon Claw, and I get a crit, and it sort of looked like, at the time, I thought I'd knocked him down to Focus Sash, which is like a standard Aerodactyl thing, but it turns out I actually didn't with the crit, so I feel like the crit might have actually mattered. But in any case, he gets up his rocks. I'm going to switch out and go into Scolipede. I feel like if he's going to go for a T-Wave, then that's not a big deal because I have Quick Feet. And if not, I can just hopefully set up some hazards on him. So goes for a Leech Seed. That's not too big a deal. I'm not going to stay in here for too long anyway. Goes into Hitmonchan. I think on this turn I do just go for a layer of spikes because he has no Rapid Spinner. I always thought it was weird how Ferroseed doesn't actually get Rapid Spin. It would seem weird as hell on Ferrothorn, but Ferroseed is constantly spinning around, you know? I don't know, just my thought. Gonna go back into Druddigon to hopefully take any attack, Fire Punch, or whatever it is that Hitmonchan does. This Hitmonchan, by the way, like I said in my last RU battle, Hitmonchan gives my team problems. I have Druddigon as my physical wall, but, you know, Ice Punch is doing a pretty significant amount. And it turns out it's a bulky, bulk up sort of variant, so, you know, maybe going for the Glare wasn't the best of moves here. I probably should have just gone for the Roar, but get the Paralysis off there, and it does actually give me the opportunity to get at rocks here. He gets fully paralyzed. That's, you know, not a huge deal, but definitely helps out. I think next turn he does just go for a Mach Punch to take me out. Now the good thing is I got that little bit of extra damage on there with the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet combo, which is oh so famous on Druddigon. But now next turn I can just go ahead and go into anything I like, hopefully to revenge kill it. I felt like Specs Floatzel was a good plan. It seemed like a good idea at the time, right? Unfortunately, I massively sort of underestimate... Well, not massively, it was pretty close. I underestimate Hitmonchan's special bulk, right? Floatzel's a decent attacker, but Hitmonchan actually has good special bulk. And the fact that it's a bulk upset definitely does imply, or should have implied to me, that it has some special defense EV, so that was really stupid mistake on my part. So we're basically back to square one again. So I figure, alright, we'll go to Emboar, just try and hit it as hard as I can with a Flare Blitz. In comes the Lantern. I didn't feel like predicting this because I wasn't in a position to do so really. Flare Blitz actually looking like a 2-hit kill from there after the spikes damage, so I don't know, I probably should have stayed in here next turn and gone for another Flare Blitz just to finish it off, but I think I saw an opportunity here to go to Lilligant and hopefully set up on this thing. Because to be honest, he's not going to go for... I couldn't see him going for Discharge there. I thought it'd either be Scald or Heal Bell. So I figure, okay, go to Lilligant, I can hopefully just set up a sub, and then go for a sweep from there. Unfortunately, it didn't occur to me that Lantern carries Ice Beam. It makes sense, otherwise it'd be perfect setup fodder, but yeah, whatever, breaks my sub, but next turn I'm just going to go for a Giga Drain just to finish it off. Not too big a deal, and getting Lantern out of the way early was definitely good in my opinion. Unfortunately, it does mean that I'm not behind a sub, I have no Quiver Dances, so whatever he has that can take a hit is definitely gonna, you know, stop Lilligant in its tracks. In comes the Absol. I was really hoping he'd overpredict here and go for like Swords Dance or something, but He does make the good play. Probably knowing that I would predict him to anticipate the sub, so I would do something else like attack. He goes straight for Sucker Punch and takes me out, that's fine. Now I gotta make my own sort of mind trick play here. I've gotta go to Big Weedle, go straight for the Mega Horn, maybe sort of trying to bluff the fact I'm going for spikes. To be honest, I didn't really have any other alternative, so glad that worked. Don't know how, but it worked. Big Weedle here, standing at 42 HP. I got one more hit left in me, or maybe two, but it turns out in comes the Ferroseed. The best I can do is go for Superpower. I could have gone for a layer of spikes again, but yeah, whatever, not a big deal. Basically, I go down to Life Orb plus the Iron Barb's damage here, but, you know, not a big deal. Like I said, I can get some good damage on the Ferroseed. And from that point onwards, I think all he has left is this, Hitmonchan, and one more thing. Gonna go to Cryogonal. I feel like it'd be stupid going for Rapid Spin when he has the Spiritomb around, so just gonna keep spamming Ice Beam, basically. And didn't this exact scenario come up in the last game as well? Spiritomb versus Cryogonal, right? Again, it's a physical attacker, but this time it's leftovers as opposed to choice band, so... You know, the good thing is it's not going to be doing as much damage, and I can just take it out there with an Ice Beam, that's fine. In comes Hitmonchan. Definitely not going to mess around with switching or predictions or whatever, just going to let Cryogonal die to a Mach Punch, that's fine. Now, here's the thing, right? At this point, I kind of lost track of what was going on. I thought he had 3 Pokemon left. I thought he had Hitmonchan, Lantern, and Ferroseed. So in my head, the best play to go for was to go for the Earthquake because, you know, I couldn't take out Lantern with a Flare Blitz, so I thought, okay, if I lock myself into Choice Banded Earthquake, I can hopefully take them all out. Now, I didn't realize this at the time. I don't know why he switched into Ferroseed at the time, but now I think about it, I can understand that if he was trying to get up extra, like get off extra recoil damage on me in the form of Iron Barbs, if I went for Flare Blitz, but yeah, it turns out go for an Earthquake, that takes it out. Now on the switch back in, Hitmonchan takes the extra damage from Spikes and Stealth Rock, and it means that this turn I have to rely on this Earthquake killing him. I somehow live the Drain Punch, that's because I didn't get the Iron Barbs damage, so that little bit of extra damage from me being a derp and forgetting that Lantern was dead actually helped me out there, so I can go for an Earthquake, take him out, and that'll be the game. Choice Banded Emboar, taking the victory there. Did I have anyone left? Doubt it. Lilligant died, Floatzel died, Cryogonal died, Scolipede died. Yeah, Druddigan died. All I had left was a 3 HP Emboar. What do you know? Well, that was a really close game. Doesn't get much closer than that, so I thought it was good fun. I have no idea how Emboar lived that hit, but I gotta say, Emboar's bulkier than I thought it was. So, hope you all enjoyed the match. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.